Yep.
Just like that.
Then go to the next one.
This guy here,
So now you're going from the right.
right. So that's approaching 4. Yeah, it'd be coming this way.
It's
All right.
approaching negative 4.
Considering I gave away my last
Oh, okay.
handout,
Approaching me.
I'm just gonna do it up here like this.
Common has sweat.
Yes.
What is it?
It's approaching 2.
Yep. There you go. You know, it actually helps when you're explaining it to somebody else.
Exactly. That's why I was.
That's what I told you about tutoring.
Last
That's why you
semester,
need to
oh
become
my
a tutor.
gosh. Last semester, when I took, because this is technically my second semester taking this course because I took over a different teacher last semester.
Okay. So this first question says, I want to approach -4 from the left,
Yeah.
right? So I got my little buggy, and I'm letting the input. So as I change my input, my little car moves a little bit. So really, all you're asking is, how high does it look that the car gets as I approach -4? It gets up to 2, right? Now again, does it ever get to 2?
No.
Because the limit, by definition, never gets to -4. It never puts that in because weird shit's happening. That's what the little creature is. I don't want to touch that. It's going to eat my arm. All right. So this would be 2.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I'll figure it out. Okay? Are you guys okay back over there? I'm sorry. I gave my last one away. Is anything different on the other side?
No.
So as I have my little buggy come over and I let my inputs get closer and closer to -4, it's gonna go to 2. So is there a more concise way? Do I have to identify one way or the other, or can I just say it, the limit without caring about which way?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. They're going to 2. I don't care what side. So therefore, there is a way to say this, a way to say that exists. I can just say it's 2. Doesn't matter which side you come from. But what is f at -4? Undefined. So the limit has no idea what's happening at -4. The function is the only thing it cares about, is what's happening at -4. So this is undefined.
All right. Let me see. In order so I can keep the picture up here,
I'm just going to do this.
so everybody got that? Is that cool?
Is that all right? Is that cool? Okay, they're going away. Then what do I ask you? I ask you
About 1, positive 1.
positive 1. Okay, so
Approaching from the left.
1 from the left.
So as I approach 1 from the left, my little car's here, and I move him by changing here, my little buggy moves, and I go here, my little buggy moves. So what happens as I go to 1, it looks like my buggy is going towards
4.
a height of 4.
So this would be 4. So this is part D. Is everybody really with me?
That's E.
I got to do it this janky way. Is it E? That's E. I don't know variables. So this will be 4. What about x goes to 1 from above? So now I start coming in and I put my little buggy, and then I get closer and my little buggy moves, and then what's it look like? It's going towards a height of -2. Is everybody with me? So I'm still, both ways I'm approaching 1. I'm just doing it from this way and my outputs are up here. From this way, my outputs are down there. So this limit would be -2. So can I say it more concisely? Is there a way just to say this in one sentence or one? Do they agree?
No. So
No.
it would be a do not exist.
So if this group went to the party that's a 4 and this group went to the party that's a -2, did they both go to the same party?
No.
So what's the party they went to? That party does not exist because they went to 2 different parties. Is that all right? Okay. So this does not exist because the limits don't agree. There is no location that they say you're going to because there's 2 different places they think it's going to. Is everybody all right? Okay. And then finally, this says what's f of 1
What is f of 1?
4.
Yeah, good. Is there an output at 1?
Yes.
It's 4. Doesn't matter, there's an open circle there. Not at all. The output of 1 is 4, period. Yes?
Sorry, does that say does not exist on C?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because if I ask you at 1, is there a point that I'm going to from both directions? Does that point exist?
No.
No, it doesn't exist because there's 2 different points.
But isn't the x approaching beautiful?
What? Where? Oh, no. Okay. I need everybody to really be with me. In order to keep the picture up here, I can't scroll down to where the question is. So this is part E. See how I changed it to a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, is everybody really with me? I really want you to be with me, okay? I printed out plenty of handouts, but I somehow spontaneously created students. I'm not sure how I did that. Okay.
Sorry,
Yes.
I ask you why the x equal to 1 in the left side is equal to 4.
Yeah, if I come from this side, what does it look like my little car is approaching? I can't do this without covering the damn thing up. What does it look like it's approaching? 4, a height of 4. Yeah. Okay, I like it.
I got a question about G here.
Sure.
Okay, so your x is approaching 1
This.
on both sides supposedly.
Sure. Is there a concise way to say it? What it's doing as it goes to 1 from both sides? Nope, because it's going to 2 different things.
So it's always going to be D&E.
What does D and E mean?
Does not
Does
exist.
not
Oh,
exist.
okay.
What is the point? Does the point exist that it's going to? No, because there's 2 points, so it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
I like it.
Okay.
Okay. So we said f of 1 is 4, yes?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I can do this. Jeff, you're so smart. It's stunning how insanely smart you are. You just do this shit. Okay.
I thought it said 1.
I have the freaking Word document here. It's crazy. Okay. Is that better, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, let me erase this shit. Okay. Thank you for putting up with this high-tech stuff.
You use them as paint.
Yeah, MS Paint. Yeah, and I always have the little paper clip. I always have it help me. X goes to 6 from the left.
5.
What's happening? The outputs are approaching 5, yes? Okay. From the right,
Still 5.
still 5, yes?
Yeah.
So can I say it more concisely? Yeah, I don't care what side you're coming from, it's freaking 5. So this one is, if I don't say what side, can I tell somebody where to go? Yes, and you're all like, yes, Jeff, you can go to be quiet. And what's f of 6 though?
2.
2. So I appreciate some of you guys were really confused about, does the limit freak out because there's a point there? The limit has no freaking clue what's happening at 6. There's no freaking idea. It's just like, it looks like we're going to 5, right? And the function value has no freaking clue what the shit this is. It only knows what's happening at 6. They are completely separate things. The limit just says, what am I going towards? And the function says, where am I? Different questions, yes.
So, just to be clear, so just because that point isn't connected means that for K the answer is 5, right? Because I'm still a little lost, sorry.
Oh, okay. The limit as I approach from the left was 5, yes?
Yeah.
The limit as I approach from the right is 5, yes?
Okay.
So do I have to say what side I'm coming from? Can I just say the limit as I go to 6 is 5, no matter which side I'm coming from? Which is why the only time this does not exist is if these agree. Because then I can just say, I don't care which way you're going to get to 5. Right? You're going to look like you're going to 5, yes.
So, right. So you don't really pay attention to that point that's not even connected at all.
Because the limit as x goes to 6 never gets to 6. Has no idea what's happening
It's just
at
a
6. It could be weird shit happening at 6 and they would have no idea. And that's why I'm like, weird shit's happening. I don't want to get too close, right? Okay. How's that part? So the visual normally, once you've done it a little bit, you start to realize the distinction between limits and function values. You start to realize the difference between undefined and does not exist. It's not that bad. Let it be nice. Okay. What came next here? Oh yeah, this guy. So if you didn't have a
calculator, you're kind of screwed. But what's one major thing when you have a trig function? You all should know. What's the best way to measure an angle? Radius. Does anyone know why? What are radians? What's one radian? What is it?
180 degrees.
One radian is the radius length around the circle.
Kick ass. You have a circle. Have a circle. Yes? Okay.
Yeah.
Go. There's good. You have a circle, right? 360 degrees. We made that shit up. We completely made that shit up. We could have made it 400. We could have made it 7. What's nice about 360? I can divide it a lot of different ways. Yes? Do you understand we made that shit up? Did not have to be 360. Oh, what's up?
Another one.
I can't see out of one eye. Alright. Depth perception is a problem. Is this bad? Is that what you're telling me?
No, it's just saying how it's.
It's like the next person's gonna throw me a Ruffman. Alright.
So.
Is that better? Okay, well, it's a bit of. So if I take so a better way to do it than some made up angle measure, why don't we take a physical thing from their circle? If I take this radius and I pick it up and I put it here, and then I bend it, and then I put it back on the circle, I've gone this far around the circle, yes? That is 1 radian. Radians literally means 1 radius worth of length. If I made my circle bigger, go away. And I went around the I'd still get the same angular distance, yes? That's why it doesn't, if I use the radian as a way to measure itself, as I grow, it actually goes the same angle. So 1 radian is 1 radian, I don't care how big my circle is. Much better than frickin' degrees. Degrees suck ass. Okay. Not good. So, when I ask you, like, for example, real quick, what's the cosine of 90 degrees? 0, thank you. What's the cosine of a right angle?
0.
0. What's the cosine of pi over 2? So if an angle is inside of a trig function, it doesn't even have to be a number. Did I put a number here? I put a picture that meant right angle, yes? When it's not inside of a trig function, it has to be a physical measurement. Degrees versus radians. Radians is an actual physical measurement. So that's why in general, we're gonna use radians, unless the problem specifically has degrees in it. Are you guys with me? So if you see a trig function, you're supposed to graph it or do a table or whatever, you better set that thing to radians. And now I've twisted these so much I don't remember which one's yours.
Keep it.
Okay, that's why I did that. No, sorry.
I can give one.
Yes, you can. You can have both of these if you want. Oh man, thank you. So coming back to this guy, it's got to be in radians, and if you do that, and if you make your little table like we said, these should all be 1. Yeah. What were these? 0033
Yeah.
and 1 point or not point. What is this one? 9.
1.0.
Okay. So this one, it's just because when you do the table, it only has so much room, so it's going to round. So if it's 0.9999, it's 1. It just goes, I give up, it's 1. So that was a pretty easy one. So what's this limit? Less than 1, shut up. Yes? Hell yeah. Well, the top doesn't need it, because the top has 1 term, but the bottom definitely needs it, yeah? Calculator does not have eyeballs, thank God. That'll be weird. And then it's sentient, and then you get all the events of Terminator happen. It's not good. All right. So ready with that on this? So you're gonna have to make tables. They're not always gonna be this nice, but you have to be able to see the pattern. Okay. And then finally, what is it? 5:30. Okay, we got some time. We got some time. What do you guys think about these guys? Let me erase that board.
The first one's fine.
First one's okay.
Oh, it's literally what we just did in the other class.
Holy shit! I'm sorry. Not for everybody. There's another class. We did stuff like this today. Sorry, sir.
I'm glad it wasn't me.
All right.
The first one's not bad, right? Because we've done stuff like that before. So what do you guys do for the first one?
Factor it out
Yeah.
and cancel stuff.
So this would be 4, you would have x squared minus 9, which is x minus 3, x plus 3, is that cool?
Yep.
Real quick, let me point out, I should always point this out. Can I just plug a 3 in?
No.
That is why I'm doing shit.
It's gonna end up
If I would have made this 2, I wouldn't have to do this shit. If this was 2, this would be 0 over 1, correct? And what is 0 over 1? Frickin' 0. I would be done. The only time you do extra work for a limit is if it's in what's called an indeterminate form. I love that name because it means you cannot determine the answer yet. You have to change the form of it. So what we're doing right now is we're changing the form. And we're hoping it becomes a determinate form. So look what cancels.
the x minus.
And isn't that what made the top 0 and that's what made the bottom 0?
Yeah.
So I just canceled the problem, which is a fantastic thing if we only had a way to do that in real life.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 4 times x plus 3?
So what do you get?
So now you factor in 3 with the x, and you multiply.
Yep.
So that you get
24, yeah. So if you graph this, in fact, let's do it. What's going to be at 3 comma 24? What's there going to be at 3 comma 24? That's going to be in
Right.
open circle. You want to see what that looks like?
It's not gonna show.
Yeah, Jeff.
Why is it 24?
I don't know. Because you can plug a 3 in now, right? I can plug a 3 in
Because
now?
that's
Without it
what
being
they're
times.
asking for the limit. So that's the x that you're gonna use once you.
Got it.
So real quick, if I gave you a question like this, limit as x goes to 1 of x plus 4 over x minus 6, are you gonna do anything?
No, just plug it.
So I get 5 over negative 5, I get negative 1. Woo. So only do factoring, conjugate, weird ass shit if the original limit is indeterminate, because that means I have to do something to determine the answer. Okay. So everybody got this? So everybody got this? Oh, what's up? Sorry. I don't know. The limit wants x to be 3, correct? Is there anything here that won't let me just plug it in? So I want this to be clear. The function we just had earlier. Okay, go with me. I'm going to leave that up there for a second. If I said what's the limit as x goes to 4, isn't it just negative 2? Doesn't it get there and everything's beautiful? So I don't have to do any weird shit at all. Of course it's negative 2 because it goes through it, so it actually gets there and everybody agrees. So if there's no issue at that point, I don't have to do anything weird. So on that problem, why did I have to do something weird? See if I can get it in the right place. That's close enough, Jeff. Because the original problem was 0 over 0. I don't know what the hell that means. I've got to do something. Now I'm able to plug a 3 in? Yeah, there's no problem if I plug a 3 in now. I've removed the problem. I literally removed the problem. Yeah? It died. Okay. Yeah.
Instead of factoring, I just divided it. Should I not do
Oh, you did like long division or something? Or synthetic even?
So you want to do it in my head, so the x cancels and reverse.
Dude, no. In general, you don't want to do that. You're lucky that worked. So you did like, yeah, don't do that in general because that's not how that works yet. Just to show you real quick. Desmos, beautiful free math, sure. What was it again? It was 4x squared
4x
minus
squared
36.
minus 36 over x minus 3.
I probably didn't need those parentheses, but it's okay. Yeah. Wait! Now watch this. The point was 3. So watch, this is kind of cool. Watch as I get close to 3. Well, look what happens when I get to 3. You can do it, Jeff. There it is, see? Undefined. So there's an open circle there. I wouldn't know where to put the open circle unless I could do this limit shit. I wouldn't know to put it at 24. You guys see what I'm saying? So it looks like the function is going to 24, but it doesn't get there, but now I know where to put the damn open circle, yes? Okay. Okay, good. Go away. Okay. So what about, now this one everybody understandably looked at and said, not today, Jeff.
We have to do the, whatever it's called, the
Conjugate. So you guys might be used to rationalizing the denominator.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? Calculus says you just do that shit whenever you need to. So at the moment, what form is this in? If I try to plug a 0 in, what happens?
indeterminate.
3 minus square root of 9, 3 minus 3 is 0, twice 0 is 0, 0 over 0, freaky shit. So I'm going to try to do some algebra. Can I factor?
No.
No, nothing easy anyway. So I'm going to multiply by what's called the conjugate. Does that sound familiar to anybody?
Yeah. We just changed the middle sign for conjugate, right? Nothing else is.
Yeah, just change the middle sign, that's all.
Okay, that's it.
So now it looks like difference of squares, right? The only place on the top that a radical could still be alive is in the middle term, but I've set it up so the middle terms cancel. Do you see that? So I get 9 plus 3 rad, blah, 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 minus 3 rad, blah, blah, blah. Cancels. Minus, now here's where people might have made a mistake. What is half of x plus 9 times half of x plus 9? A whole x plus 9. And on the bottom, I get 2x times 3 plus rad x plus 9. Do not multiply the other side out, trust me. Because what happens on the top? Yeah, the 9's minus x, so it's negative x and 9 minus 9 is 0. Is that cool? And on the bottom, I get 2x, 3 plus rad x plus 9. Can I kill the problem?
Yes.
Not a life lesson, kids. Math, it's okay. I can kill the problem. I don't want a bunch of little Dexters running around. You're a problem. All
How
right.
do you get 3 plus x?
That's the conjugate.
3 plus rad x plus 9.
I didn't get it. I multiply by it. I can multiply any fraction by any damn thing I want to except 0 on the top and bottom, correct? I specifically did this so that these two together would make there be no radicals left. Okay, that's it. And then thankfully, the x is canceled. Which means can I plug a 0 in now?
Yes.
So I get negative 1 over 2 times 3 plus square root of 9, which is negative 1 over 12.
And with this, you don't want to do the whole rationalize thing. If you do that, then you get back to the beginning.
Oh, hell no. There's no reason to do it now because I can plug 0 in. Yes?
I lost you at the jump from after the conjugate.
To here?
So from there to the bottom.
Oh! Negative x, the 9's cancel. Is that cool? So bring this in. This is 9 minus x minus 9. The 9's cancel and you're just left with negative x. Okay. And then on the bottom, so then the x's cancel. And since the x is canceled, I'm now allowed to put a 0 in. Because I got my problem to go away. Yeah. Oh, I don't blame you. Let's see. That part, I guess, right?
Yeah, just the last like 2 pieces.
It's negative 1.
Oh.
Okay, so there. What's up? Sorry? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I can just do it over here, just in general. Too bad, people at home. Let's see. So I'm right here. Limit x goes to 0, 9 minus x plus 9 over 2x. Right?
Yeah.
So let's do this step by step. 9 minus x minus 9, right?
Yeah,
Ruby?
continue.
Thank you so much. So normally, I gave out all my handouts. Normally I would just do it on the overhead, so it's everywhere. I gave out all my handouts, so I'm kind of without a handout. So on the top I get negative x left, yes? And then on the bottom, so the x's cancel, yeah? Die. So now I get negative 1 over 2 times 3 plus, I can plug a 0 in now, because it's not going to freak anybody out. So I get 2 times 3 plus 3, I get 2 times 6, I get 12. Okay.
Oh, you cancel the X from the bottom.
Totally, yeah. So the idea with these, if it's in the form 0 over 0, I more than likely can do some kind of algebra to make that part that makes it 0 cancel. So the first one is very direct. Factor, kill. This one's a little less direct. Conjugate, hope, yay. Right? What about the last dude?
You have to find the common denominator.
Common denominator. Denominator. Bum, bum. Say what? Sorry?
Two factors?
Sure, you could. They won't do anything for you.
Well,
The problem is,
cancel these.
cancel what?
Like, I factored 1/2 out of the top, and I put 1/2 parentheses, x minus 2.
Oh, hell no.
Can't do that?
Nope, hell no. Because the x and the 2 are on the bottom, yes? So if you take a 1/2 out, you get 1 over x minus 1 over 2, which is not the same as what you have in the bottom.
Oh.
So, if the top was a single fraction, couldn't I multiply it by the reciprocal? You guys kind of with me? Don't I have fraction shit divided by stuff, and how do I divide fractions? Multiply by the reciprocal. The top is not a single fraction, so what do I do? Make it a
You have
single
to
fraction.
make it a single.
So what does this guy need?
A 2.
No, he needs an x. And what does this guy
Oh,
need?
that one. That one needs the 2.
2, yeah. So on the top I get 2 over 4x minus x over 4x. Is that cool? I forgot what it's going to. What is it? 2?
Yeah.
I forgot where it's going to. And then this whole thing is over 2x minus 4. You guys excited about that? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, times to, when you, get like a denominator, y times 2, so times like 4 or something.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Brandon.
Well,
So this guy, if I give this guy a 2, they both have 4. And if I give this guy an x, they both have an x. So then they both have the same thing.
okay.
I could give him a 4 and him a 2x, but that's too much. Yeah.
You forgot to write down the 4x.
No, because since they're both over 4x, I can combine them, yes?
Oh.
2 over 4x minus 1 over 1x over 4x is 2 minus x over 4x. Yep. Is that cool? Don't they both have the same denominator? Can't I put them together? Alright, I'm not gonna lecture.
Oh, I see what, okay.
I'm just not gonna do it. So how do I do this? How do I divide fractions?
You do the reciprocal.
And multiply by the reciprocal. How you guys doing? Do you
Good.
think this problem's long?
No.
Bad news for you. Okay. It's a short problem. It's a long problem when you have to actually turn the paper over. That's a medium problem. What can I do now?
Now you
No, I'm not gonna multiply.
No. Wait.
Can you factor this?
Yes.
Yeah.
What comes out?
X minus 2.
Is that almost the same as this?
Yeah.
But it's not the same as that, right? What's different?
The
Signs are different. So what if I take a negative 1 out of this? Doesn't the x become positive and the 2 become negative?
Yeah.
Do I have the same thing on the top and bottom now?
Yes.
Let me stop for a second, yes.
Why wouldn't you have done 4x over 2x minus 2?
Oh, no. So, no.
No, on the bottom.
This fraction is here, divided by this, yes?
Oh.
This fraction is the top, and that is the bottom. I like it though. You gotta be careful where your big ass line is. Okay. So now I can kill these. Did I kill the problem?
Yes.
I killed the thing that was making it 0 over 0. So now I should be able to plug a 2 in. So I get negative 1 over 4 times 2 times 2, yes?
Yeah.
4 times 2 times 2 is? 16. Exciting, yes.
Wouldn't you have to multiply? I'm confused on the first step. Didn't you have to?
First, oh, up here?
Yeah.
What do you think?
What did you?
Listen, guys, did I do anything here? I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing up here. I did nothing. I just made them look different, correct? What did I multiply 1 over 2x by? I multiplied it by 1. What did I multiply 1 over 4 by? Multiplied by 1. Look at Jeff go. Yeah, multiply by 1, Jeff. So, but I made it look different. Now they both have a 4x on the bottom, correct? So I'm allowed to put 2 minus x over 4x because I made the bottoms the same. Right?
Yeah. This supposed to be multiplied by
I was thinking along the same lines, but I think I was thinking like by multiplying the whole top by 2x to get.
Oh, is there a different way to do this? Is that the question? No, I didn't think that was the question. Is there a different way to do this? Hell yeah. This is just the first way I thought to do this.
Shortcut, it just.
Yeah, you could multiply top and bottom by the LCD at the top. Totally. Okay, yes. Oh, I plug a 2 in. 4 times 2 times 2. Yep. Yes.
Mike, how did you get x minus 2?
What's that?
How did you get x minus 2 under the 2? Like the third step?
Here.
No.
No, here.
Yeah. How did you get x minus 2?
Right here. Alright. Back here at the bottom, I get 2 times x minus 2, correct? Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is the top x minus 2?
No.
Nope. But if I take the negative 1 out, doesn't the x become positive and the 2 become negative? Now are they the same?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
I have a couple questions. How are you able to multiply by 2 different things?
I love you so much. Any fraction, guys. Any fraction in the freaking universe, I can multiply the top and bottom of it by the same thing. I don't care where it is. I don't care what else is happening, as long as they don't multiply by 0.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So that's all I didn't multiply the top by a damn thing. I multiplied this fraction top and bottom by 2.
But
So I didn't do it.
Multiply the minus 1/4 by 2 also.
Of course not. Okay, look. What's 3/4 minus 1/8?
5.
How'd you get that? What'd you do?
Oh, okay.
Didn't you multiply this by 2? I don't have to multiply that by 2 also. Why would I? It's already an 8.
Nice.
Okay, good. Good.
And then on the bottom, if you're dividing a fraction by like,
2 minus x minus 4.
yeah, would you not multiply the denominator?
You would multiply by the reciprocal, yes? What is a fraction divided by something? Isn't that the fraction divided times the reciprocal, right? Alright, let me help you.
Like 1/2 divided by 2, what is that? 1/4.
Do it again. What? Where?
Like 1/2 divided by 2. Isn't that 1/4?
Okay, so, which step are we talking about?
When you divide by reciprocal.
From here?
Yeah.
Okay.
From there to the next step.
Watch this, guys. 2 minus x over 4x divided by 2x minus 4. You all agree that's what that problem says?
Yes.
Everybody agrees that's what that problem says.
Yes.
How do I divide fractions?
You do the reciprocal.
I
multiply
multiply
by the reciprocal.
by the reciprocal. Which is exactly what I wrote. Yes?
Oh, so that does multiply.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to multiply this shit out because I see part of it will cancel. And the whole idea of this is I'm hoping the part that makes this 0 to 0 cancels. Because then I'll be able to plug the value in. That's kind of a clue. When you have these problems, you know you want the thing that's making it 0, you want it to go away. That sort of drives you in the right direction if you keep that in mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're fine. You can ask one of your questions. Okay, I think I got to the point where.
Now we're doing 2.1.
Oh, yeah, this
thing.
Yes, it's kind of gross. I don't want to do it. I wanted to let us out early. We'll do this one next time. That's funny. By the way, I think our first quiz will probably be Wednesday.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my first quiz, chapter 1, in section 2 point. I did things out of order, so. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, 2.2. So, chapter 1, section 2.2. That's the one where I give you the visual and ask you any questions. It's like the first problem on the hand. So that'll be a week from today. What? Yeah, you can do 2.2.2.3, but I haven't talked about 2.1 yet. I did a little out of order just because I'm weird.
About the quick will be chapter 1
Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Section 2. I haven't done 2.1 yet. So for us to just sit here, right? So then, so if I show one more step here, so the negative 1 is up top, it's canceled. Over 4x times 1.
You know, it's weird. I have nice writing until I actually are writing in pencil.
When I plug it to it.
I have nice handwriting when I want it.
Because it's still there.
Otherwise,
Yeah, so when I simplify this whole thing, I get negative 1 over 4x times 1 over 2. It's still there. It's still a part of the whole thing. I could make it 8x, but. So real quick, on the top, don't I get negative 1 times 1? Right, negative 1 times 1. Aren't we doing this times the reciprocal of that? So isn't it negative 1 times 1 on that? Okay. On the bottom, you get 4x times 2. Because the 2 is still.
I don't know, you might be trying to steal mine.
So then when you plug a 2 in.
No, mine's got the,
I just did the 4 times 2 times 2.
mine's got the special thing on that.
Special thing? Why you got a special thing?
It's
That was this whole thing
so
here.
these are.
So doesn't it say
they're,
2 minus x over,
called
2 minus x
tiles,
over 4x?
and it's a
Divided
little
by.
barcode that
So
you
it's
can
minus
actually
4.
scan.
How do I divide fractions? How do I multiply by
If
the
I ever
reciprocal?
lose this, and you can
that's
scan
what
it,
this
and then you can see, my phone number.
That I,
It gives
Multiply
them
by the
my phone
reciprocal,
number, so
multiply
they
this
can call
one.
me.
no. Fractions always multiply across,
That
yes.
I got a tile thing for my keys. So you
Yeah.
have to put in 2, I don't have a.
No. So these
This is
cancel.
just- this
Once
is
you
just
factor,
the
these
sticker.
cancel.
I have never
Once you
seen that.
factor,
That looks like a good idea.
I have no idea,
these cancel.
where my mom got them,
So you get
because
negative
she
1
put
times
them in
1
our stockings
over
for
4x times
Christmas. She gave us like a little
And then you put
pack
2 and
of
you
like
get negative 1 over
6.
6.
Sure.
So I have one on this, I have one on,
What do you do?
Like the negative 1 times the x times 2.
I have
So there's a
one
2 minus x there, yeah?
on,
I'm gonna take a negative 1 out,
Hopefully, the person who
That
finds
becomes-
it is going to be
and that becomes.
I have
honest
one,
and.
I have one on my,
So that wants to be x minus 2, it's just there's, the signs are wrong, so if you take a negative 1 out, the sign's not,
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, let's have one more question. These problems like 1, 8,
that
does
goes.
it use 1 through 8?
Yeah, 1 through 8. Yep, 1 through 8. So 1 through 8. Yep. Got it.
What is it?
I love this thing, this thing is
This
awesome.
next week.
So by, we're gonna get.
It's a whole, it's a whole puncher that fits in your binder.
2425, that's my.
Got it at Walmart for like,
Okay.
Right. So by Wednesday,
It's like
you should definitely have chapter 1 and
$5.
section 2 done. But you should hopefully.
it's a whole puncher and a ruler
By Wednesday.
and a
I'll
straight
get
edge.
it started today. So we can start. That's it.
I thought it was like one of those.
Yeah, just get as far as you can, always get as far as you can.
It was like it was
And if I
magnetic.
want to practice,
No.
If you want extra practice, the first thing you do is do the
Yeah, I
odd
found
problems and
it,
the signs.
I found it, at Walmart.
If you want
in
extra
the
practice, the
office
first thing I would
section.
do is the odd problems I didn't work, and then you can check.
Because I have
Then you
the
get student solutions
dividers
manual
that don't
actually
have
explain the work
deposits,
for the odd problems.
so I have to have everything hole punched.
Have a good day.
So instead of rather asking for a hole punch every single class,
Yes, I
they
did.
can only
I
get
found it in my
junk
spam
folder.
and I told my email, leave it alone.
Saves you having concern that great big old.
Just letting you know again, I already told you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be gone for the Monday class, and then